Welcome back, people. We got some more Deadliest Catch the Game for you guys here today. So this is a fishing game that you go out to sea, do some fishing. Don't worry, we are still going to be playing our other fishing games that we normally do. But yeah, I wanted to play a little bit of this, get a little bit of this on the channel. Really am enjoying this game. So far, I've got nothing bad to say about it, but you never know. There might be a few things that could irritate me over time. But yeah, no, so far, seriously, actually a really good game. Really am having some good fun with this. So I did a tutorial on this to get started, to get set up, and to basically understand what's what on the game. So if you have never played this game before, you could always check out that tutorial. It might help you. But this is me now progressing through. After doing this, you can do one tutorial, and then you can then click Start Game. Or you can just go to Start Game straight away. But because I didn't know what the buttons were, I ended up doing the tutorial first. One for me to learn and for you guys to learn also. So pretty good game, having good fun, collecting our crabs. I've already put them out, and as you can see, it's lit up blue over there, which means that it's ready to pull all these nets in. Anytime I do live streams, I always use Facecam and mic, and anytime I make videos like this, I just randomly hit record. They turn out to be the best videos I've ever made. They're a lot easier and a lot faster just to click that record button rather than keep setting up the Facecam every single time just for videos. Don't forget to subscribe as well. When you do, click that button, make sure you click on the bell and it says all, so that way you don't miss out on other fishing games that we play and more of this to come. Oh gosh. Okay, just lost money and a net and all those crabs, and nobody saw that. Okay, so we pick it up, we press E to place it there, get the grappling hook, bring some more of those in. So you can hit R, and by hitting R on your keyboard is going to make the crabs tip into the salting area. But instead of doing that, there is a button next to it, which that's your best bet. I was using this, yeah, by pressing E throws it back overboard, and if you have no buoys on there, then you have lost that net and lost all your catch. As you saw, I did mess up there a little bit. So yeah, hit R to tip it up, or if not, as I said, there is actually a button there that I didn't realise that button actually does. That just automatically tips it up, so that way the crabs then go into the salting area where you can sort the good ones from the bad ones. So by me making these videos, I guess the mistakes that I make, hopefully you won't make the same, and it'd be quite costly, because that really was. So you can, once you put all your nets out, you can hit T and it will take time forward. So this little button here, by clicking that button, is going to make it tip up. But you do have to have the cage door open on the net, obviously, for the crabs to then drop out. So yeah, clicking that button is definitely a lot easier than hitting R, because it's been quite a few times. R and E makes it go up and down, and quite a few times I've hit E and it's gone back into the water, and as you saw there, well, it's really rough out here. It's raining. Always make sure you close the net as well, just to mention that, otherwise it won't let you pick it up. Hit spacebar and it picks it up, and then you use WAS plus D to move this crane around, and then hit the spacebar and it drops it into place like that by itself. To come off the crane, you hit Q, and after you've done anything, once you finish doing what you want to do and you want to do something else, always hit Q, and then that will take you back to normal, to whatever you want to do. So there's buoys there on the floor, and we'll get those in a moment. Let's pick this one up, put that one in there, and then we get the grappling hook. Proper rough seas out here. Oh my gosh, wow. This is maxed out graphics as well. To be honest, it doesn't look too bad. I've definitely seen worse, as I've mentioned before. Yeah, it's not the very best graphics, but it's not too bad, and I can't make it any better. Like, I got a really good stream setup, a really good PC, and a good graphics card as well. But this is not down to my graphics card or anything like that. It's just down to the game itself. It will not let me put the graphics any higher. Everything is on maximum. So unfortunately, that's that. That's where all the buoys go. You pick them up, put them all back in there, open up the cage door on there, hit the button. As I said, definitely better to hit the button than rather do what I did. Okay, so we close it, get the crane, bring the crane over and pick this up. So other things to mention as well, which really does make a humongous difference. Good and bad crabs, yeah, they are very, very strict on that, and I do mean very, very strict on it. Just to mention, we are family friendly. If I ever play a game and it's not family friendly, I will always mention that at the beginning, but for the best part of it, or the most of it, it's not very often I play games with too much bad language in. Most of them are, 99% they are family friendly. But yeah, if there was ever a game that I'm playing and it's not family friendly, or there's some bad language, I'll always mention that in the beginning. This one is definitely family friendly, not really much talking in it other than me right now. And yeah, so definitely a good game. I've heard that people have been having problems with actually saving the game. Now, I don't know just yet because I haven't actually saved it, but I've heard there was technical difficulties trying to save the game. They wouldn't let some people save. I really hope that that doesn't happen to me, because I'm working really hard here, put a good amount of hours into this game now, and if that happens and I can't save it, then I'm not going to be able to progress through. So I really, really hope that that isn't a thing, and I hope it's only happened to literally no one, because that would be really bad, playing many hours of this game and then all of a sudden you couldn't save it and you have to start the game all again from the beginning. That would suck big time. But as I said, it's only what I've heard. Whether it actually is like that, I don't know. Obviously, by being subscribed, you'll find out if there's more videos of this, whether we can save or not. But anyway, after I've done this one, I'm then going to get a crew member, and I'm going to get a crew member, pay for a crew member to help us, which I'm going to do that at the end. I'm going to buy a crew member, and then I'm going to get him on the boat here, help us do some fishing and sort all the crabs out for us, because when I was doing this, sorting out the crabs, very, very time consuming. Like, it really does take a very long time to sort these crabs out. So obviously, from good to bad crabs, you have to examine each and every crab that you catch, and when you're catching 200 odd, it does take a short minute. It definitely took me a while to go through all the crabs. I'm going to reposition the boat, just because we are a little bit drifting off, and I think that is just because the weather out there does look very bad. So I'm just going to go forward just a little bit, so that way I can reposition to throw the hook out that little bit better. Look at it in here. That looks really good though. The picture quality like that, really am impressed. That does look pretty decent. It's just a shame that when the water hits the boat, yeah, it's just that part. Like, the rain is pretty good. The motion of the water, the way it moves, is pretty good. Like, there, big splashes, does look pretty good. I would just like it, I don't know, there's just something slightly missing on the graphics. Other than that, I guess if you're not too bothered about graphics, then it doesn't matter. For me, I just like playing games with pretty good graphics. Obviously, not every game that I do play is the best graphic game in the world, but I definitely do always look out for things like that. Silly little things like clouds and dust and movement and wind, and yeah. Yeah, I always look out for those little small minor details, because sometimes that's what can make the game so great. And in this case, that was, I think that was the only thing that was just slightly letting it down, was when the waves were hitting the boat. You got the splash there, but the water definitely could look a little bit better. But even though it's not the very best, it's not the worst, and I'm having fun playing it, so I guess that's all that really matters at this point. We're progressing through this game. I don't know if do leave it in comments below, because I actually don't know. Let me know if you've ever played this game. I'm interested to know if I can catch anything else other than crabs. Now, I'm pretty sure I can, but I am obviously at the very beginning of the game, and gonna take me a short minute to progress through, because I'm gonna need to earn some serious money. Wow, 243 crabs, that's not too bad. So the most we can have in this tray in one time is 500. Now don't worry, I'm not gonna go and examine all of these crabs on this video. I'm going to make some big edits because otherwise it's going to definitely take a short minute. So when it's green like that, you can hit D, and D then puts it over to the good side. Now if it's red and if one's red and one's green, I think that means it's the crab sort of okay-ish. I don't really know, but I always keep the crab like that. I don't know if I'm doing that wrong. It could be. Again, if you know, do leave it in comments below. So there's like that one there. Both of them are red, so I hit A, and then that moves over to there. Your keybinds will be the same, unless you want to change them, you can. So that one's, both of them were green, but sometimes one is green and one is red. This is where I made a big massive edit, as you can see. I've gone through all the crabs, and 3 out of the amount that we did have left of the countdown. 42 are bad, 199 good. One thing I did mess up on, one of the crabs, I ended up putting one of the bad crabs in the good pile, and it wouldn't let me take it off. I don't know why. I didn't know there was a certain way to do it, but it just would not let me take the bad crab off the good pile. Once you put it in there, that is it. So don't be too impatient like I am, and bad crabs we're going to put in the pot and throw it overboard. We don't need those. But yeah, the ones that light up red, take your time when you choose to select D for good and A for bad crabs, because if you add a bad crab to your good pile, you're not going to earn much money. It's going to be a big heavy duty fine, and you guys will see that in a moment, because I wanted to show you this, me messing it up a little bit, just so that way you can see when you put a bad crab in your pile, it really does take a humongous, and I do mean a humongous amount of money off of the amount of money that you actually earn from catching these. If that makes sense, hopefully it does. So anyway, getting all the good crabs, we're putting it down into our freezer box storage container thingy. There we go. You can actually see the crabs in the pot now because we've got more in there. When you haven't got many, obviously you don't see the crabs in the pot. Okay, so that's that done. We can drop that. We can close up the hatchet and head back and see how much money we got. And then, yeah, I'm going to show you guys the mess up with the bad crab that I put in a good pile. Wow, it really does take an absolute sting off your money. So do be patient. This is why I want to get someone to come and fish with us, another crew member as well, so that way he can sort through the crabs. 1, saves me doing it, and 2, we always get good crabs. So go to the processing plant, and wow, that's minus a lot of cash there. I could have had 15,000, but instead I ended up with 7, and that is because I ended up putting a bad crab into that good pile. It really does make a massive difference. Yeah, they took a real big cut off my money there, and that did suck big time. So again, I'm going to make more cuts and edits into this video. Then we're going to go back out, fish again, and then come back, and hopefully with a bit of luck, I can then earn some more money. I definitely want to try and get some more fuel, because if you don't have fuel, you're not going to be able to go anywhere, or you could get stuck out at sea. I actually don't know what would happen in that sort of situation. I haven't been in that situation just yet, where we've completely ran out of fuel and been stuck out there. So always make sure you click on oil and refill up before you go out. Very important to do that. Also check to make sure, in case you need some more baits as well, that's probably a good thing. And penetration oil, which is WD-40. That's crazy. Would have thought of using that on a boat. I would have thought grease myself, but okay, that's fine. In skills, there's lots of things in here we can unlock there. Crew manager. So we've got that, but we don't have, it is owned, but I don't actually have a crew member. I don't have the money to pay for a crew member just yet. So yeah, I definitely need to get back out there, get some cash going, get a crew member, and then once I've done that, okay, I like for the fact that you can fast travel. That's pretty cool. Yeah, once I got a crew member, it's definitely going to make the process a lot quicker. So this is me here now catching more crabs that I've caught. As you can see, there's a pile of them. Again, I did make some big edits just so that way I can speed up the process of catching these, putting them in there, sorting through them all. Definitely takes a short minute. This is a simulator game, obviously, so it does take time. Definitely takes time to get through and all those crabs, unless you've got a A crew member, it could be, well, obviously it's definitely going to be quicker. So again, they are just out there in front, so I'm going to have to move the boat forward. So making more edits. I've collected those and got more crabs. We've got 69 good ones, 25 bad ones. Yeah, definitely a lot of edits into this video, just so that way I can speed up the process. I didn't want it to... This is quite a long video. Normally I only make videos for around about 10 minutes, but this one I made a little bit longer, just so that way I can show you me making some more money, getting on that grind. Right, there we go. That's into the storage. Close the hatchet. Don't really think it matters too much because we're going straight back to the dock, but just in case, you never know. Don't forget to drop a like on the video as well. Lets us know that you are enjoying this game. The deadliest catch of the game. Okay, so yeah, you definitely need more gas, but processing plant. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the red and green. I don't know if you can only keep all the greens, like green and green, or whether green and red is acceptable or not. I really don't know, but anyway, we got another 7,000 there. Not very much, but I'm going to work even harder and keep on the grind, even if I am only earning 7,000 each time. It's not much, but look how much I'm spending on oil. It's quite a lot of money I'm spending on oil each time, so I definitely need to hire someone. So I'm going to hire someone, and then that video is going to be coming next, so make sure you are subscribed. Keep an eye out for that. That's going to be coming after this one. I'm going to buy more crab pots, and I'm going to buy loads of boyies. Oh my gosh, wow. And I'm going to get my men to work and see how we do. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. A little bit different. We are still playing our other fishing game. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this one to the channel. Just something a little bit different. It's nice to put different content there. We catch... yeah, that's it. We catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I'm out.